Hi you guys, this is Alicia, and in this video we are going to talk about fears and phobias. So first off, what is a fear? A fear is an experience in which we have that has made us afraid for future experiences. That we will not put ourselves in certain situations or events because of a prior experience. And a phobia is an idea or belief that something may happen to us, which makes us afraid. So it's very similar to a fear, but it's not the same because one is due on experience, the other is the idea or belief that something has happened. For example, say I got bit by a dog. And after that experience, I have been fearful of dogs. And every time I encounter a dog, I will step back or kind of make another path. Because of that fear of a prior experience, it's known as a fear to me. And what if I heard about somebody getting bit by a dog, but it hasn't happened to me personally? That would be a phobia because it's an idea or belief that something may happen to you. So that's a little bit of the difference. One is a personal experience that holds truth now, and the other is the idea or belief that something may happen to you. So like I said, that was just an example that hasn't personally happened to me, but I know people who have gotten bit by dogs, but I have not personally developed a phobia of dogs. So that's kind of the idea and the differential and the difference between the two. So why do fears and phobias take place in our lives? So fears and phobias are just like resistance, they're self-protecting. It helps us to protect ourselves from future experiences that may put us in danger or the fear of thinking we're in danger. It puts us in an uncomfortable situation, like fear of the unknown, fear of rejection, because maybe sometime in the past experience we've gotten rejected, so we won't put ourselves in a vulnerable situation where a prior experience will appear again. So that's one of the reasons why fear helps us. So let me tell you about my personal phobia. So I know it's not a fear, I've already established that, because nothing has happened to me from a prior experience that has developed this into a fear. It's more of a phobia because nothing has happened to me. It's the belief that something could happen to me. And it's regarding Komodo dragons. So I haven't had a Komodo dragon bite me or claw at me or anything like that. One just gave me a dead stare one time when I was very young, and after that moment I became fearful of Komodo dragons. So I know and I have established that it is a phobia. And so it was this one time when I was in Seattle, we went up and it was me and my sisters, and we went to the zoo. There was a little Komodo dragon sanctuary, so we decided to go in and see the Komodo dragons. And I swear till this day that I felt like this Komodo dragon was gonna break out of the glass and eat me. It just gave me that look like it was so hungry. Oh, look at this little girl, she looks delicious, you know. And ever since that day I've been so fearful. So every time I go to like the LA Zoo, they have their own little Komodo dragon sanctuary. And I remember reading that Komodo dragons are actually carnivores, so they will have, you know, their meat and their plants. So I was more fearful when I read that information and just the amount or how large they grow. So I was very fearful of that. And every time we would go to like the LA Zoo and go past the sanctuary, my daughter would always want to go in. And there was a few moments where I'm like, no, I can't go in there. You know, I'm very scared of going in there. You know, just because of my prior phobia. So finally overcoming it, you know, I told myself, you know, maybe that was a past experience. You know, maybe you were overthinking, maybe you had a bad day, maybe there are so many reasons why this phobia could have been established. So I kind of talked myself out of the idea or belief that the Komodo dragon was going to eat me. And I kind of calmed myself. I went in there. I was very relaxed, and I reassured myself that nothing was going to happen. It was all in my head. And I went in there and I faced my phobia. And after that, I'm very confident of going in. You know, once in a while I will kind of tense up and be like, and then I have to talk myself out of it and just reassure myself. So I do recommend, if you guys are facing any phobias or fears, just calm yourself down, take a few breaths, take a breather, maybe even anchor that calmness in, and and try to face your fears little at a time, step by step, and see what happens. You'll be so proud of yourself for overcoming maybe a belief or a prior experience. So if you like this video, continue to watch my next videos. Take care.